Hello everyone, this is Shotgun, and welcome to the Grim and Dark Future of Warhammer 40k Dawn of War Definitive Edition. Another great day ahead of us where this is a 4v4 match taken out as well as control area. If you guys like my videos, please make sure to like as well as maybe consider a subscribe. Now let me introduce to you the players right now. We have Xenos playing as the Eldar, Noob playing as the Chaos Space Marines. We have another Eldar here played by Julius Caesar and the White Scars. In their opponent, we have Jedi John playing as the Necrons. We have the Orcs played by Past Relics. We have N-Winks playing as the Imperial Guard, and lastly we have Dario playing as the Tau. This is a very interesting map considering that there are at least two of each players that will oppose on each side. Dario with Xenos as well as the White Scars with Jedi John. Jedi John is just setting up their plasma generators as well as stationing their Necron warriors in their base right now. Meanwhile, you can see that the White Scars seem to be moving towards their position right now, just trying to find that early harass in the game right now. Meanwhile, everybody is just doing their standard openers. I do believe that Noob is just trying to get more and more of his requisition resource by making a lot of those listening posts as well as listening shrines for both of the Eldars right now. Meanwhile, we can see that Darius is also doing the same thing. However, Dario already has his Tau commander out, which is very crucial if he wants to counter this Eldar right now. Xenos already has a Dark Eldar squad with two of his Guardian squads just nearby. Another of his Bone Slingers will try to get their requisition resource built by making that listening shrine. And there we go. There's a first contact here on the top side of the map where we can see that Dario is killing off these Dark Reapers with his Tau commander. Good snap here, or good snap trap here by the Tau player here, and he will be able to easily pick off that Dark Elder force that Xenos has, and he will be able to capture this listening post as fast as possible. Xenos will not back down as he decides to retreat his Dark Reaper, and while I do say that though, there is some movement here for Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar will move his Dark Elder squads to assist probably this White Scar, who is a bit a bit aggressive to say the least. There is Past Relic here with his orcs. His orcs is also trying to clean up one of the Scout Marine squads for this White Scar. The White Scar will be able to lose that Scout Marine squad that he has during those early stages, and Jedi John will quickly be able to stabilize here in the early game as well. And yeah, it's very crucial for both of these teams to take the control, take this critical location, especially on the middle side of the map. If they will be able to control this, then I do believe that this game will be easier for the team who will take that on. So yeah, there was a bit of conflict here on the top side of the map, and we could also see that earlier on the match, we do believe that I do believe that the White Scars, as well as there was some fight here on the Xenos or the Necrons rather, Orcs, as well as the Eldar and the White Scars. They're just doing some work here, and on this side of the map, we can see now that there is fight here with the Dark Reapers as well as Guardians here for Xenos, as well as Dario. Dario already has their Fire Warriors. Fire Warriors are very efficient in killing off those heavy infantry at such a long distance here, and he will be able to easily snowball if he does, or if Xenos as well as Noob here will just station themselves on just this little ridge right here. And yeah, so far what's happening on the bottom side of the map, we can see that Julius Caesar as well as the Night Scars or White Scars are here trying to combat the forces of Jedi John as well as the Orcs of Past Relics, and so far they are in a very good position right now, just trying to hold this defensive line that they have set up here, just making sure that both of these players for Team 1 is just situated and make sure they're being driven back. And on this side, and yeah, no one is just focusing on getting the critical location in the middle side. Although I do say that, but Noob has decided to, or has captured this critical location, which is crucial for that take and hold condition, or yeah, take and hold condition. And everybody is just turtling it here on the top side. Meanwhile, we can see that so much of the action is coming on the bottom side here with Julius Caesar's Farseer is being driven back, as well as the Force Commander here for the White Scars is doing some work here on one of these Necron Lords. But they will be able to drive back both of these players, as Past Relic as well as the Necron Jedi John is doing some very heavy work here with that Flamer. Being able to reduce that morale as fast as possible, he will be able to at least pick off this Force Commander. However, there is one fortified add-on here for the White Scars, and they will be able to at least hold this line here, as both of these players right now, for Jedi John as well as Past Relic, will be returning back to the base as they have overextended their stay here. And most of the squads here for both of these players will be wiped out if they do nothing. The White Scars here are taking the full brunt of this fight right now. One of the Farseers here for Julius Caesar is just trying their best to also deal some damage with that AoE attack early on in the stages, of the game right now. And oh my God, what so many things happening right now. You can see at the top right now. You can also see some Hell Talents here for Noob just harassing this Tau player, and I do believe that he will be able to wipe out that Tau barracks. And what a good strategy here for Noob, just deciding to focus heavily on that Tau barracks, and he will be able to also take that down with most of the forces here for N-Wings, and as well as Dario just heavily focused on, are composed of that infantry that will be able to counter this Hell Talent squad, and he will be able to at least deal some crucial damage here. As I do say that, though, there is one infantry force here moving for Dario, or moving for Expert Noob as well as Xenos, and they will be efficient. They will be successful in their push right now. There is already a Chaos Lord here for Xenos, or no, that's Noob, and yeah, he just went on and focused on his machine pit early on in the stages of the game. And yeah, so much things happening here with two of these players right now, N-Wings as well as Dario holding against the Chaos as well as Eldar. Meanwhile, we have Past Relic as well as Jedi John just focusing, or just fighting against the White Scars or the Imperium as well as the Eldar. And look at that, there's so many of these infantries right now are just battling it out, finding their way, or finding a way to take an advantage to each other players right now. You can see that Past Relic is just trying their best to kite these enemies, or the commanders here for both of these players, the Eldar as well as the White Scars. However, there is one of the Farseers here for Julius Caesar will be picked off here by Past Relic. Good game here for Past Relic, as he was able to actually kill off that Farseers, which he will be able to also pick off these other infantries without that commander attachment to boost the morale of their troops right now. One of the Force Commander here of the White Scar seems to be just laying low to make sure that they won't be able to deal some damage. And yeah, I do apologize if you do hear that. I think one of my neighbors just started working on renovations. And while I do say that, though, there is some fight here happening, and I do believe that Xenos and Noob will be able to drive these forces back as fast as possible, or not really fast as possible, but as easily as possible. The Hell Talents are just here, just waiting for their opportunity. However, I do say that, but there is N-Wings here just going to tier 2 right now with his heavy weapons team. Both of them just situated or trenched here on the base of Dario, which is a very good play here by our Imperial Guard player. He does have Sentinels, and they will be able to efficiently kill off those aircrafts as well as buildings as well. And now you can see that Tier 2 has, our Team 2 has turned the tide here for Team 1, as they are already boosted and already have that Tier 2 upgrade for most of these players right now. I do not know if the Necron player here, Jedi John, has those upgrades, but I do believe that he will be able to at least pick these guys up. However, there is also upgrades here for the White Scars, as the Orcs are busy right now, just trying their best to also take care of that armory. However, this White Scar already has that upgrade, the War Gear Bionics, or the other upgrade, if I saw that properly. And yeah, since Noob here didn't want to waste any time, he has decided to move towards N-Wing's base right now, just trying their best to also harass this player. And it seems that Dario already has a setup in mind, considering that he has already made a settlement here to yeah, stay within the base of N-Wings. N-Wings will try to hunt down these Hell Talents, and one of the Hell Talents does fall down, and more of the match here, it just seems to be in favor for Team 2, as more and more of the forces here for both past relics as well as Jedi John is driving back the White Scars as well as Julius Caesar with relative ease, and they will also pick off that listening post as well as that armory that the White Scars have made. And I think that was a bad call here for the White Scars. They did try to make a armory here, and they should have built it somewhere that was a relatively safe distance, so that they won't be able to, or they will be able to at least get those upgrades without dealing with any of those enemies that will try to take down that armory. One of the play ones are already here for Jedi John. I do, though that is a very minimal amount, so they won't deal that much damage. And yeah, here we go. We can see that Julius Caesar is just kiting the orcs as well as the Necrons, and this is free pickings right now for the White Scars, and they will be able to take down both of the orcs as well as the Necrons, as they have overcompensated. They have overstepped their boundary, as they are already in the trap right now for both Julius Caesar's Elder as well as White Scars. And it is already too late for past relics as well as the Necron player here, Jedi John, as they have already overstepped their boundary, meaning that Jedi John's forces were wiped out during this encounter. Because of that, also Chaplain, as you can see, they also activated their ability, the Smite ability, to be able to also wipe out one of the squads here for past relic with relative ease. And yeah, I do believe that was a bad call also for Jedi John, as he didn't necessarily have enough Flayed ones to be able to at least give a proper harass here for both of these players. And yeah, that will be a lesson to be learned by him. And yeah, while that is also happening, Jedi John, or past relics here, is just trying his best to also take a hold of this position right now. However, most of these forces are just composed of these little unit composition, and it won't be enough to be able to take or get a lot of those value that he wanted. And once again, the White Scars as well as Julius Caesar will be able to push towards Jedi John's base once again. And yeah, there's already a winning condition here for Team 2, it seems, as yeah, they have already taken another critical location. However, there is yeah, that was captured by N-Wings, as Noob as well as Xenos here are just slowly but surely building their base, or building their army yeah. And oh my god, there's already N-Wings has decided to move towards another side of the map, and I do believe that he will be able to assist both this Necron and Orc player that are his teammates. However, there is most of the forces here for the White Scars as well as Julius Caesar is decimating the forces here for Past Relic. Past Relic is just trying his best to defend the base here for Jedi John. Jedi John is just prioritizing. There we go. his like base defense, although that won't be enough, considering that most of these heavy infantry or infantry right now for both of these players are will kill off that Gauss turret with just relative ease. And yeah, one of the forces will be picked off here by that Gauss turret, but that won't be enough to stop most of the forces here for both of these players right now. One of the player ones has been spawned here, but that won't be enough, as yeah, there is another push here for in Dario's base. Both Xenos as well as Noob is already here. Xenos already or Dario, oh my god, I'm losing the players right now. Noob already has that Demon Prince, and they will be able to kill off this base as fast as possible. The Fire Warriors are already here, but there are possessed Chaos Marines, and they will kill off those Fire Warriors as fast as possible. They are flying on the ground right now, and most of the buildings here as well as the base overall base of Darius won't survive this onslaught of both players, as well as yeah, they will be able to kill off the Cadre headquarters as well as vehicle beacon as fast as possible. The Falcon Grey tank here for Xenos will be also killed off here by one of the listening posts of Dario, but that won't be enough, considering that, you know, they have Dario as, or rather Xenos, as well as Noob, the team 1's Chaos, as well as Eldar already have that economy to back them up, and they will be able to pick off or get that much value by just taking care of this one specific base right now for Dario. And yeah, Nweeks is just doing his best right now, just microwaving both of his forces. His forces will try to get back here, as he has already done enough damage here for the White Scars, as you see previously. And yeah, the forces of, what do you call that? The White Scars, as well as Julius, will be able, will try to retreat again, so that they'll be able to at least fortify their base. As you can see that they are trying to disinfect their maps side of the map with a lot of these three of these sentinels, for Nweeks, just moving or roaming around the map. And you can see that the tempo here is being set by team 1. Earlier it was the same. They both had the same advantages. However, as the game progressed, I do believe that because of how quick team 1 grew their economy, as well as grew their tech upgrades, they had the fastest advantage, or a way to actually gain advantage in this situation. And yeah, look at Expert Noob just trying their best to also assist their or Chaos Prince, just trying to take a lot of those damages, while the Possessed Marines just are the heavy hitters, and they will be able to at least pick off that Commissar, as well as a bunch of those heavy infantries right now. The Basilisk of Nweeks has decided to move back towards Past Relic's base, as yeah, you can see that the White Scars seem to be more aggressive than usual, considering that they already have most of their upgrades composed of those plasma cannons, as well as missile launchers and heavy bolters right now. And yeah, Past Relic and Jedi John are just trying their best to combat this moving force right now for the White Scars. But yeah, considering that 4 of these players right now, actually for Xenos, the Expert Noob, Julius Caesar, and the White Scars, are moving towards Team 2's base, I do believe that Team 2 will just slowly but surely whittle down to their forces. As yeah, there is a Mars Pattern command here for Nweeks, and he will probably try to produce one Baneblade here for him, and that is actually a very good call for this Imperial Guard right now, as yeah, that will probably combat this Demon Prince. But if they will be able to spot that, then this will probably be GG's. One of the players here has been defeated, and I do believe that that will be the Tau player here, Darius. Darius did try their best to also defend as much as he can. However, both of these players were they upgraded as fast as possible. One of the Beyblades here will be out for Nweeks, and I do believe that the Mars Pattern command is already down for him, as I do believe that was already taken care of by the Falcon Grey tank. And yeah, just everywhere for Team 2, there are just being hit here on a lot of their sides, honestly. The Baneblade here for Nweeks will try... Is that a Tau symbol? Huh. Interesting. And I do believe that that Imperial Guard faction has decided to also team up with the Tau Empire. So that's very heresy of you. Huh. And I do believe that they're probably in cahoots with Dario, so both of Nweeks as well as Dario are on a duo situation right now. The Baneblade is already out, and they will try to also kill off this moving force that Julius Caesar as well as the White Scar have. And yeah, no, like, that's just, this is not enough for Past Relic. Past Relic is completely out of units right now. Already have if he did try to actually put his war tracks here, I do believe that they would still have an advantage where, you know, it would be very intimidating for both of these players to actually try and push. But I do believe that he was also, yeah, kicked out of the game. So that does mean that he has decided to forfeit the match right now. And yeah, I think that will be GG's, as there's no more chance here for past Relic, or rather N-Wings, as well as the Necron Jedi John, as yeah, they are left to their devices. Both of these players are just trying their best to also combat this force that is, yeah, slowly but surely moving towards their base right now, which is actually really good for N-Wings to decide to build towards the critical location, or rather like towards this ridge, so that he'll be able to at least, you know, regain his strength. However, yeah, there is already a Demon Prince out and another Predator here for our Chaos Marine. And yeah, the team broke before the card did. And which is really good, considering that, you know, this Baneblade right here is doing a lot of work, as he is, or they are still trying their best to also combat this force. And yeah, there will be GG's, as Dario is deciding to also get out of the match, as well as enemies, and that will be the end of this matchup right now. So yeah, 4v4 will be in Team 1 has successfully won this 4v4. And yeah, that's probably it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you do want me to cast your games, there is a link in the description below, and you can just put your replays there. I will be able to replay them or watch them, and hopefully, like, I could give you guys a shout out. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to consider a like and maybe comment on how my casting went. You could also subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you won't miss any of my videos, and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. With that all said and done, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Good luck to any ongoing activities in life, and may the God Emperor be with you. This is Shotgun. Have a great day.